Question number 8 from May 2019, HL paper 2, time zone 2. In part A, we need to find the roots of the equation w cubed is equal to 8i, where w is a complex number, and give our answers in Cartesian form. So firstly, I can rewrite 8i in modulus argument form as 8 cis pi on 2. How I can write this is, if I write this in the expanded form, this will be 8 cos pi on 2 plus I sine of pi on 2. This is the expanded form of cis. Both of these mean the same thing. From here, cos of pi on 2 we know is 0. So inside the bracket we will have 0 plus, and sine of pi on 2 is 1. So 1 times I will be I. From here we will get 8i. So these two are the same. So I can write 8i as 8 cis pi on 2, and this is the modulus argument form. So from here I can take the cube root of both sides. So this will be w cube to the power of 1 upon 3 is equal to 8 cis pi on 2 to the power of 1 upon 3. Taking the cube root is the same as raising it to the power of 1 upon 3. And from here we need to apply De Moivre's theorem to solve this. So applying De Moivre's theorem, we will get 8 to the power of 1 upon 3 cis pi on 2 plus 2k pi upon 3. And this k holds for the values 0, 1 and 2. So when we plug in these values for k, we will get our three roots. So firstly, if k is equal to 0, the argument will be pi on 2 plus 0, which is just pi on 2 upon 3, so which is pi on 6. So we are left r1, the first root, is equal to 2 cis pi on 6, because the cube root of 8 is 2. So from here, cos of pi on 6 is root 3 upon 2 plus sine of pi on 6 is 1 upon 2. So 1 upon 2 times I inside the bracket. And from here, if we open the bracket, and the 2's will cancel out. So we'll have root 3 plus I. And this is the first root. Now secondly, if we let k equal 1, this will be pi on 2 plus 2 pi upon 3. And if we add this using a calculator, this will give us 5 pi on 6 as our argument. So cos of 5 pi on 6 is equal to negative root 3 upon 2 plus sine of 5 pi on 6 is equal to 1 upon 2 I. You can use your calculator to evaluate these ratios. So from here we can expand the brackets. The 2's will cancel out again. So the second root is negative root 3 plus I. And finally, if we let k equal to, this will be pi on 2 plus 4 pi divided by 3. And if we use a calculator, this will give us 3 pi on 2 as the argument. Now cos of 3 pi on 2 is 0, and sine of 3 pi on 2 is negative 1, so negative I, and this will be multiplied by 2. From where we find that the third root is negative 2i. You can again use a calculator to evaluate these ratios. And then it says one of the roots w1 satisfies the condition that the real part of w1 is equal to 0. And given that w1 is equal to z upon z minus 1, we need to express z in the form a plus bi, where a and b both are rational numbers. So the root which satisfies this condition is negative 2i, because notice that the real part of this number is 0. All of these other two roots have a real part, but the real part of this complex number is 0. So we find that w1 is equal to negative 2i. So from here we can replace w1 with negative 2i. So negative 2i is equal to z upon z minus I. From here we can move z minus I and multiply it with negative 2i. So from here, if we multiply this will give us negative 2iz plus 2i squared, and this will equal z. From here, I squared is equal to negative 1, so this will become negative 2, and if I move negative 2 to the right hand side, this will give us positive 2, and I have moved this z to the left hand side, so we are left with 2iz minus z is equal to 2. From here I can factorize z from this expression, so this will give us z inside the bracket minus 2i minus 1 is equal to 2. From here we can solve for z. I can divide this underneath 2 to get z is equal to 2 upon minus 1 minus 2i. Now from here we need to rationalize the denominator. So how we can do that is multiply both the numerator and denominator by the conjugate of -1, -2i. So now to evaluate this, we can use our calculator. So if we go to run matrix option 1, and we need to enter our now the complex number. So this will give a complex. Now this is 2 upon -1 -2i multiplied by -1 plus 2i upon -1 plus 2i. And if we execute, this gives us our answer -2 upon 5 plus 4 upon 5i. So we find that z is equal to -2 upon 5 plus 4 upon 5i, and this is the answer to question number 8.